ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Call of Duty Ghosts. Last time we were here, we were playing alongside Rorke, going after a dictator named Almagra, while I was giving shit to the Venezuelans. You know, for them being in a communist shithole. But anyway, now we are here looking for Rorke at this, this dockyard, I guess, whatever you want to call it, oil platform, whatever. Anyway, as always, if you enjoy his channel, if you enjoy his content, if you enjoy my doofy crap, likes, dislikes, hitting that bell icon and leaving comments are all little things that really do make a difference on YouTube and helps us to grow and get to new users. And it helps our channel to grow as a whole, and I appreciate your help. If you guys want to come hang out with me and have not done so already, feel free to join the Discord. Link in the description below. We're all a bunch of nerds, so feel free to pop in and say hey. But other than that, I would really appreciate if you guys can subscribe and follow me on Twitch. Bell icon will keep you guys up to date whenever I go live, whenever new videos release. So, you know, feel free to do so. Other than that, just feel free to comment as well. You know, conversation's always cool. But enough of that. Let me just actually shut up and focus on the video. Yeah. So overall, you know, me playing as much Call. Now, granted, my feelings towards Ghost could partially be because of the fact that I've been just so full of Call of Duty lately that I've just been like maxing out the CODs that I'm just getting tired of it. It could be that. It honestly could be that. Like after a while, enough is enough. But it just, this one stands out, and I honestly don't mind playing as much as I have, simply for the fact that because of how much I've been doing it, I'm able to kind of compare A from B. And so far, from what I'm seeing, this is definitely the weakest Call of Duty in terms of story. It's definitely the weakest. I would say the strongest in the series had to be Black Ops, I'm sorry, World at War to Black Ops, in my opinion. Or to Black Ops 2, in terms of story. I want to say they would be the strongest games. Take your pick as to who's the strongest out of the three. But, you know, tell me in the comment section, what do you guys think? This is definitely going to be the weakest in terms of story. I definitely say the newer Call of Duties kind of are competing for weakest in terms of gameplay because they don't really reinvent the wheel. They don't really take chances. Whereas the older Call of Duties like Black Ops 2 did take a chance or two. Yeah, this Call of Duty is just kind of meh. It's very mid. And I see why. I remember a buddy of mine had a joke that Call of Duty Ghosts really lives up to its name because it happened to disappear from my library.
Solid copy, 5-0, we're inbound. We got multiple enemy targets moving into position below.
How am I missing these? There we go.
Focus on those movers. Continue to engage.
Where exactly are these? Oh, they're there. Those aren't really movers because they're not moving. They have to move in order to be a mover. And they're kind of staying stationary because they're kind of AA. Okay, see, the infantry, those are movers. And that vehicle that's moving is a mover.
North side of the building, the north side.
How do I go up? Is there a way of moving up? Alright, so I gotta go, like, over here. See, I don't know why, but Call of Duty makes me want to play Hearts of Iron. I don't know why. It just makes me want to play Hearts of Iron. I mean, lately they had the new Gut and Damarung DLC, which honestly seems really fucking cool since you can get yourself the rat. You can design your own nuclear missiles, essentially.
Ghost team is on the deck. Repeat, Ghost team is on the ground to move. Outlaw 2-1, going into overtime. Roger that. Continue scanning the deck.
There we go, he's out. But yeah, I mean, one thing that I definitely know I enjoy doing, especially with the channel, I like analyzing stories and like picking them apart and like figuring out like, okay, where did they make mistakes? What makes sense? What doesn't? I also like doing this because I like to figure out, you know, what could have been done differently or where the writer could be taking the story. One thing I want to point out. So this game came out mid-2000s. I would say, if memory serves me right, we had flat screens at the time, right? So why is it that we got a fucking, like, old-ass Dell? Look at this monitor! So you mean to tell me Venezuela manages to conquer all of South America and is currently kicking the US's ass, but heaven forbid we get a fucking flat screen? Look at this! What is this old fossil computer? I mean, it's a pretty durable computer. What is this, a gateway? Oh, these guys, they can afford guns, they can afford missiles, they can afford to send men to space to take over a space station. But no, they can't afford anything better than a goddamn gateway. Okay. Next, we're gonna see a colony of PS2s put together to build into a supercomputer. Which, by the way, the U.S. Air Force did do that with the PS3s. They turned a bunch of PS3s into a supercomputer. That is a thing. Which is another reason why, during Saddam's time, I believe it was during Saddam's time, we prevented Iraq. We prevented Iraq from being able to get PS2s because the fact that you could load Linux onto it, we were afraid that they would use the game console to circumvent a tech ban that we had on the country. So while the Iraqis never went ahead to build their PS2 supercomputer, considering that we were able to do it with the PS3, it is theorized that they could have possibly done it with the PS2. And imagine that, being able to turn the PS2 into a supercomputer because you had a bunch of PS2s put together. It'd probably be also cheaper than building a legit supercomputer too. If I remember correctly, I think that was actually the case, that we made like a crazy supercomputer with a bunch of PS3s, and it was like drastically cheaper than if we actually had gone and put the money into a real supercomputer. And it was just as effective too, which is wild when you think about it. I think the Air Force is still using it. Which I'm surprised that the US military doesn't just like look at that and go, you know, PS3s are cheap tech nowadays. You could probably go to eBay and buy like a whole lot of them. Like you could probably buy a couple hundred of them for like maybe $1,000 maybe. Maybe I'm overselling it. Maybe I'm overdoing it. But yeah, I feel like we could definitely get a lot more PS3 supercomputers, especially in this day and age. Then again, we could probably do the same thing with the PS4. Though the PS4 isn't built the same way, PS3 was kind of ahead of its time the way it was designed, which is kind of the reason why a lot of games are in not development hell, but they're kind of in release hell, if you want to call it that, because they just weren't able to be ported over, because to emulate it is already enough of a hassle as it is. I mean, the PS3 emulator is a beast. You're lucky to be able to run it on PC, and if you can somehow run it on Steam Deck, I don't know what you're playing, but it's fortune, honestly. Games like Metal Gear Solid 4, you are not running on the Steam Deck. It's just not happening. And especially on PC. Like I've managed to do it. I've managed to run it through emulation, and it went okay, but it had times where it would crash and it would cause my computer overheat. So I don't even know what I just did. So emulating PS3 games are a shot in the dark. Some games will work well, some games won't. It depends entirely on what you're emulating and where you're emulating it. Hey, we killed everybody. Where are we going? What are we doing? Alright, we're gonna keep staring up here. Okay. Like how that helicopter's just staring at us. Like, hey guys, what you doing? There we go. Oh, I managed to find ammo. Nice. God damn it! Who is that? Keegan, you doofy bastard. And, you know, not for nothing, but they were saying like, oh, if the feds managed to turn Rorke, they could turn anybody. Did you ever think maybe the reason why he turned is because we abandoned him? So he didn't turn because, you know, he's a traitor to the United States and he just suddenly, you know, hates his country. It's probably because he's pissed that his friends abandoned him. Just saying. So I don't think it's that they've managed. I know what the backstory is, that the bastard was locked in a hole and they basically tortured him for like a few days or some shit. Like they basically broke him as a man.
Good to go. You got him.
But like, I think it was far easier to do that when he had the thought of, oh, my friends abandoned me.
Roger that. Engaging.
And it probably adds on to the fact that he was probably thinking, yeah, they're not coming for me, so I'm on my own. So for him, it was a matter of, okay, cool. I'm going to do what I have to do to survive, and that'll be that. So I don't think it's that they managed to turn him. If he knew his friends were coming for him, and it was a situation where they just got overwhelmed, and Rorke willingly held the line on his own to save us. Like if you look back at the video that I did recently, and Rorke, you know, we let him go. Rorke looks at Elias like, please don't let me go. Please, please, no. Hi. I win. Shut up. Oh, I shut him up real quick. All right, we're gonna do this right this time. I'm not gonna shoot him.
You boys sure know how to make an entrance.
Shut up!
There you go, beat his ass before I shoot him.
This is Ghost 6-3. Urgently secure.
Holy shit! I mean,
Scarecrow, this is 6-1. We have him.
Roger that. Outlaw.
I mean, I still say we, you know, pop him.
Mobile and 30 mics.
Just that easy?
There are ancient tribes deep in the Amazon who have perfected the art of torture over hundreds of years.
Yeah, here we go.
The Federation embraced this heritage, enhancing it with more sophisticated methods. They kept Rorke in a hole for months, feeding him food mixed with the poisons of exotic plants. As they broke down his body, they went to work on his mind. When his mind broke, they went to work on his soul. They rebuilt what was left, twisting him to their purposes. The process was excruciating and exacting. Rorke was their ghost now. The perfect weapon to use against us.
Again, I feel like he'd probably hold on a little bit longer. And also, this process relies on...
What did they do to you?
They tortured him, yes.
Same thing you did. They set me free.
I just find this all very hard to believe.
A long time ago. Ghosts don't break. Now, I'm gonna ask you one more time.
Everyone breaks, Elias. Why don't you ask your buddy Ajax? Well, if he were still with us.
Grab his chair. Grab his chair.
Is there?
Bring that bastard over here.
So this is how it ends, Elias? You're gonna throw me out of this plane?
Yep, let's do it. Make everybody a lot easier.
Tell me all about that dig site in San Diego.
What? You gonna drop me, Lieutenant? Again?
Answer me, Rorke.
You really think you're gonna break me, Elias?
I mean, after everything he's gone through, this isn't gonna... Yeah.
Come on! Here I am!
Bring him to me.
Oh, okay.
It's over, Rorke. We beat you.
You haven't beaten me, Elias. You just made my job a hell of a lot easier.
Okay. Oh, wait, how's that work? So where are they? Oh. And somehow he's now not tied up anymore? I see these guys are copying the Dark Knight.
Come find me. There's always room for one more.
I also want to know how they just easily ripped the plane in half that we were on. And also, why were they able to find Rorke? Like, did he have a tracker on him? Again, this is what I'm talking about with story. It's just, there's these little details that they don't tell you. It would have been nice if, like, something started blinking in his neck or some shit. Like, oh god, it's a tracker! That's how they found us, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't, you know. It's just we're expected to know what's going on. Like, just magically the Federation found us. Like, oh, okay. So what? They're gonna land nearby and then hunt us down?
It's Heck. I'm back. Good. Keegan's with me. Logan? I saw him get snagged on some trees before we landed. Shit, get down. Looks like we got company.
Do I have a suppressor on here? I think I have a suppressor.
Logan, you can hear me. Try and find the crash site. We're just up the hill. Stay low and quiet and you will find us.
Oh, okay.
Do this, son. The hell was that? Tremor. Maybe. But I've been wrong before. We still have patrols moving around out here. You have a group of them headed your way.
I'm assuming I'm going the right way. Ooh.
Stay safe.
You know what? Maybe just dip around this way because there's a lot more of them. And if they have automatic weapons and I just have this little sidearm, that's going to be a problem for me. Ooh. Hi! Okay, we're good. We have grenades. There's 3 of them. 4. Okay, no. No. They're going to be spread out like that. They've got a 4th guy there. Probably have a 5th somewhere nearby, too. I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah, I remember this map. Oh, God, I remember this. This is bringing back memories. I remember getting bored and just saying screw it and sprinting around. Who dat? Guess one of our guys didn't make it.
We're gonna have to engage. Left side, left side. Barrett. Hersh.
There we go. Keeping it sneaky, sneaky. Oh, okay.
They're moving. High wreckage. Try to move around.
He's out. Am I taking shots? Or no, I'm just an idiot walking into fire. Alright, hold on, and bop, 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 and bop, bop, bop. There we go. Nice and clean. See, the best kind of stealth is when you murder all of your targets, because then they can't report back to their friends. See, I mean, they have no idea. I mean, the music is kicking, sure, but none of them have any idea. You can see me while I can't see you. Though I murdered everybody, so we're good. Well, okay. Almost everyone. I didn't kill everybody. I killed enough.
We heard gunfire. You okay?
No, I'm good.
Logan, I knew you'd find us. Good job, son.
When this goes loud, stay low.
Oh, okay.
Logan, do it.
Oh, okay. You guys feeling a little
boys ready to
soggy?
go? Mako's picking us up 2 clicks from here. What the hell is that? Either way, let's not make ourselves an easy target. We move quiet and quick, we'll make it home safe. Let's go.
Sounds like a chopper's up ahead of us. I hear it. These canyons aren't doing them any favors. Let's use it to our advantage then.
Supply drop.
Oh, okay.
Wait for him to clear out.
You know, I mean, the pilot's right there. What happens if I, you know... No? Bullshit! The pilot's wide open. I should have been able to pop him.
Looks like they're moving out. Get up the stream and stay low.
I still say bull. I would have loved for me to... See, this is what I'm talking about. Black Ops 2, I feel like that would have been a choice. That you could take out the pilot, and then that would have left intel or something that would have allowed for something else to happen later in the story. You know what I mean? That is a missed opportunity.
Coming back this
do it.
All right.
I see.
Also, it really sucks doing this right now because what I did the other night, I was cooking salmon, or salmon, whatever the hell you want to call it, however you want to pronounce it. And the oil, when I flipped my salmon, whatever, the oil splashed up and caught my hand. So I got a nice burn mark on my index finger, and I've got a couple of them on my, like, the top of my hand. I got one on my arm, like my wrist area. So, like, every time I pull the trigger, I click my mouse, I just feel the burning, like, that tug of my skin. I'm like, ah, no. It just doesn't feel good.
More patrols.
So, if any of you don't cook, and you're looking to get to it, be careful playing with oil. What? What? Nobody. Okay. Now everybody. Okay, everybody's pissed. Here, I have faith in you guys. You can do it. I'm gonna hide here. What are you doing? Is he shooting? I think he's shooting. Alright, well, I need a primary, so. Oh, honey badger? I saw honey badger. I will take honey badger. There we go.
Okay, we're clear.
Dad, are you mad at me for shooting the bad guy, even though he deserved it?
Guys overhead. Wait at the tree line. Let them pass.
Terrific.
Oh, great.
Quiet, keep low. Meet up at the ridge on the other side. Stay behind me. Single file. Keep it tight, people. Stay low.
They said keep behind Elias, so I'm gonna keep behind Elias.
Stay low. All right, let's keep moving.
We're almost at the river.
I like that the bad guys never heard us.
NickMal, this is Go 6-3. We're at the river and...
A rocket?
Holy shit. Is that nuclear? Actual, we got a missile in the air. You boys coming or what? Choppers incoming! Get down now.
Oh, Heinz. Okay, they're on us. Where are we going? Where do they go? Where's our friends? Okay. Oh god. I'd like to know where we're supposed to go. Okay, I like how they just like the fact that there's an opening that you can go in the completely wrong direction. What the fuck were they thinking when they designed this map?
Missile in the air. You boys coming or what? Oh no. Choppers incoming! Get down now.
Bye guys. Good luck. Later.
Command, this is Mako 2-3. We have multiple rocket launches 5 clicks from our POS. Repeat, we have multiple rockets airborne.
Also, I mean, if they had nukes, that's another thing too. If they had nukes, why didn't they just use those? Why'd they bother stealing, you know, the space station and doing all that? I know it's not. I know the issue isn't that they had nukes. I know what it is. It's just still. I don't know. Like, it's still that like lapse in judgment. Like, all right, well, if we think that they now have nukes, why didn't they just do that in the first place? Why would they need our weapons? I'd also love to know how the Federation, like I said, a shitty communist country, somehow managed to, you know, oh, hey, Riley, there you are, boy. Haven't seen you in a while. Ain't that a friendly face? But I'd like to know how they managed to get guys into space.
NORAD was able to say conclusively the missile launched in the Yucatan did not hit the USA.
Where did it go?
That's exactly what I'm sending you boys to find out. The President has authorized Operation Clockwork. An assault on a Fed facility high in the Andes that could give us the answer. You will infiltrate the facility and gather any information you can on their missile program.
What about your old friend, Rorke? He won't stop coming for us.
Rorke will get his. But as of now, Clockwork is the priority.
All right. But yeah, I'd like to know how they manage to get guys into space. I'd also like to know how they manage to get guys into space undetected. Like, we have satellites and shit that can detect, like, rocket launches and whatnot. So if they launch the ship into space, our satellite should have picked that shit up.
We hit the checkpoint and get in position for the return of patrol. Checkpoints ahead.
So I'm assuming we're disguised right now.
Transport and be inside Blackbird before we cut the power.
Copy that. There it is. Hold your fire. Count 8 at the checkpoint. And the guard on the tower makes 9. Take him out first. Right side tower. No, the tall tower to the right.
What? Oh.
He's down.
And nobody heard. Okay.
Man tower to the left. Let's drop them together. Keegan, right. I got left. Logan, take the middle. Splash 3. Take out the rest. Everyone pick a target. Go. Nice job. Let's move.
Goddamn. So we're not disguised. We're just
Logan,
wearing
left
our own
side,
gear.
Covering Keegan. And clear that body. I can see it from here. Hesh, in the back, covering me. Kick. Redbird is secure. Where's the patrol?
They passed the outer perimeter, headed your way, right on schedule.
Oh, I'm supposed to. Okay. So when the patrol comes in. Oh.
These uniforms better work.
Right. We're playing as the bad guys. That's what this is. Okay.
BTR pass.
Hey, how you doing, bud?
Okay, informar?
Logan, you've got the driver.
Nada. Pase autorizado. ¿Dónde está Luis? Creía que...
Oh, sorry. I thought I saw something in your throat.
Clean and load. We need to be green in 30.
Oh, thanks for the ride, guys. Guess this is our Uber.
Bag. Everyone in. Let's go. Once inside, keep your spacing and minimize shots after the blackout. Hesh, be ready to hook into their system when we get to security.
Roger.
Scarecrow, we're at the clubhouse. We've secured a vehicle and are moving to Blackbird.
Copy actual. Blackbird is quiet. Your go for insertion and data retrieval.
Copy.
I like how all this is like this is all going so smooth.
Entering
There's no hiccups. Something I know from hearing like stories from veterans and shit like that is that if it's planned, it's gonna go wrong at some point. Something's not gonna go right. So nothing ever goes this right when it comes down to military planning. Like, this is all going way too smooth. We should have gotten into a gunfight. Someone should have farted the wrong way. Just like the Venezuelans should have heard one of us fart in English. Should be like, hey, wait a minute! Our people don't fart like that! Something stupid should have already happened.
15 seconds.
So as soon as it goes lights out, we're just gonna light everybody up. Also, how are we gonna be able to positively ID each other? Oh, that's how.
Clean house.
Wait, nope. Well, another thing too is like we don't have strobes on each other, so how can we positively ID friend from foe?
We don't have much time. Target's 10 o'clock.
Am I going anywhere, or am I just following the group?
I'm patched in. Once the power's on, we'll have their eyes and ears. Running static test pattern now. And confirm signal.
Check.
I think that's kind of obvious. Like, if someone eventually decides to look like, hey, we were just under attack, we really need to go looking through, like, everything. They're gonna look, and eventually they're gonna find that. So I'm hoping whatever intel we grab off that, we grab it, like, within the next hour, at least. I'm doubtful of tech like that we're able to X-ray through and see where shit belongs, like where parts of the, you know.
That's good. Good. First shell is down.
Setting charge.
Oh, okay.
Number 2.
20 seconds.
Again, to be able to see how thick that is, I have to kind of call ball.
There's your spot. Whoa. Hydraulic seals are down.
Explosive armed. Ignite thermite. Back up, back up.
But wouldn't the explosives trigger the fault line? And also, why would the fault line matter?
ETA to the next 4 minutes.
Oh, hi guys. Yeah, don't.
Eyes and ears are online.
Why did we shoot at them? Like, you notice they looked at us like, oh wait, oh you guys are friends, huh? Oh, so what the fuck is going on? But we could have so walked through this. We could have totally just been like, hey guys, you know, one of our dudes speaking Spanish, which I imagine would be American. So we'd be like, hey, listen, look, you know, crazy shit happened. There were these guys, and they started shooting at each other. I don't know what happened. I don't know why they were losing it, but man, they just started shooting and go back there. I saw the guys run. You know, like bullshitted or something. Yeah, we got orders. We gotta go over here. Yeah. Here, while you guys go deal with the intruders, we gotta go take a shit. Yeah, you know, all of us. It's a team potty break. But yeah, kind of. Why was it green? But anyway, ladies and gents, that's where I'm going to leave this one for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate each and every one of you for continuing to support this channel. Without you, we don't have this community, so I really do appreciate your help. If you want to come hang out with me, link description below for the Discord, and I'd really appreciate if you guys could subscribe and follow me on Twitch. Bell icon keeps you guys up to date when I go live. And other than that, comments help, so anything that you agree or disagree with or whatever, just feel free to throw it into the comment section. I'll see you guys around the next one. Thank you all. You guys are awesome. Have a great night. See you on the next one. Later, people.